Good morning, children. Yesterday I told you that Roger Skunk had come to the house of the wizard and how the little girl Jo connected old age with death. Now continuing further. So wizard had brought in Roger Skunk where all the magical instruments were kept in a heap of dust, and then he rummaged around. Rummage means that he searched around carelessly and found an old stick, a magic wand. And then he asked Roger Skunk what he wanted to smell like. So Roger thought and said roses, means he wanted to be smelled like roses. Yes, good, Jo said smugly, means she was satisfied. Why? Why she was satisfied? Because after getting the smell of roses, she thought that after getting the smell of roses, Roger would not be avoided by his fellow companions. That's why she commented, good. Jack fixed her with a trance-like gaze and chanted in the wizard's elderly, irritable voice. Means the way the wizards spread their eyes and with heavy loud sound they chant their magical words. So in the same manner, Jack also spread his eyes and spoke like a wizard. So the way he was chanting those magical words was so effective that Jo, the little girl, also opened her eyes widely. And with a trance-like gaze, means she was just gazing and gazing only, as if she had gone into trance. Trance, you understand? It's that situation when you think so deeply that you do not have the realization of your own surroundings. Means you can say that during that period you forget everything and do not notice that goes around you. So what does it mean here? That the way father was chanting the words was so effective that she spread her eyes with a trance-like gaze, and then taking a stick in his hand, the father chanted the magical words of the wizard. So what he chanted? Abracadabri ho kaspu, Roger Skunk, how do you do? Roses, boses, pull an ear, Roger Skunk, you never fear, bingo. So this means these were the magical words which father spoke, clear, for the girl, posing himself as wizard. Means when he was speaking the words of the wizard, he was speaking those words with heavy sound, with heavy voice. Fine. He paused as a rapt expression widened out. Rapt means that when you are interested in a particular thing so much that you do not notice anything else. So he paused as a rapt expression widened out from his daughter's nostrils, forcing her eyebrows up and her lower lip down in a wide, noiseless grin. Grin means broader smile, that you even show your teeth. An expression in which Jack was startled. Startled means astonished, surprised, to recognize his wife feigning. Feigning means that when you pretend that you have a means that you have a particular feeling. Feigning pleasure at cocktail parties. Now see the explanation part. So after chanting the magical words like a wizard, the father paused and found that the girl was totally engrossed. Clear? Means rapt expression means that she was totally engrossed, and she was means to that much level that she was lost in the story. Clear? She had even widened her nostrils as if actually some magic would take place when father was chanting those words. So she was completely engrossed and completely involved in those words, as if some magic was going to take place after the chanting of those words. Her eyebrows were up and her lower lip down, and she grinned, means she gave a noiseless, broad smile. So the expression she was giving that time, clear, was the same expression which Jack thought that his wife Claire used to give at cocktail parties. Means she used to just pretend that she was enjoying the cocktail party. Then father again, after a pause, continued the story that after chanting the magical words, all of a sudden the whole inside of the wizard's house was full of the smell of roses. And Roger Fish became so happy, the father said, that he cried, but the wizard said very cranky, means he said in a very cranky way, in a very strange and peculiar manner, that will be 7 pennies. Means that for changing the smell of Roger Skunk, the wizard demanded 7 pennies as his fee. But Joe again interrupted in between. Daddy, what? The father asked. Roger Skunk, you said Roger Fish. Yes, a skunk. The father accepted his mistake. So what does it show, children? That small children very carefully listen to the things of their interest areas. Moreover, they never let you go if you have committed a mistake. They immediately tell you that you were wrong at that particular place. So it shows that they are justice loving. And besides this, they feel very happy when catch the mistakes of senior people. Clear? You said Roger Fish. Wasn't that silly? Very silly of your old daddy. So father lightheartedly accepted his mistake and then asked the daughter, where was he? And then asked that she already knew about the pennies. Clear? Means he did not want to discuss about the pennies, that after that he demanded for the pennies. Clear? But the girl again wanted to know about the listen about the episode of pennies from father's mouth, because it was a new story and she did not want to understand anything from her side, but wanted her father to speak about it. Fine. So Jack continued that when wizard asked for 7 pennies, Roger Skunk expressed his helplessness to the wizard that he had only 4 pennies with him, and then started crying. And here Joe also made the crying face, but this time that sincerity was not visible on her face, and this annoyed Jack, the father. Why? Because he felt as if she was not listening the story with much sincerity now. And then at the same time, Jack heard that downstairs some more furniture rumbled. Means a deep heavy sound. Rumbled means a deep heavy sound came from downstairs. Clear? The heavy dragging sound of furniture came from downstairs. So he started thinking that his wife Claire shouldn't move heavy things because she was 6 months pregnant and they were expecting their 3rd child, and therefore dragging the heavy furniture would be risky for her. Clear? So today you revise this much, and for today this much only. Thank you, children.